I keep looking.
Hello, my friends. It is a Wednesday.
And it's a good Wednesday because I get to be with Miss Las Vegas.
That's right. This is my amazing friend, Amber Coleman. If you've been tuning in ever, you know that this is my lone best friend, I guess. You're actually one of my best friends anyway, but she's the lone expert of Las Vegas, lone wizard, if you will. It's a Wednesday. It's a beautiful day in Las Vegas because the summer has actually officially kicked in.
What's the temperature supposed to be
today? Like 104. Guess what I'm doing? I think it's like 101. Guess what I'm doing?
Where are you going?
Our team is spending the day. We're doing a team retreat today. We're spending the day at one of our local casino pools. And that's one of the best things about being Las Vegas local is that you can just,
Wait, which one are you going to?
I mean, should I really say that live on the internet so that people could come and crash our party? No, but you can watch me on Instagram and you can probably figure it out pretty quickly. But yeah, so we are going to be doing a team retreat today because it is such a gorgeous day. The weather has taken a long time to come around this year. So we're very excited.
Very nice.
We're trying to celebrate all the hard work we've put out there. We're trying to celebrate kind of all the things that we've put into this crazy year that we've been dealing with as far as the real estate industry goes. And I know you are going to be right here working because you have several loans in play. Yeah. Sorry, but we're taking the day off.
I'm going to hang out right here.
So I just wanted to, let you guys know we're going live today. If you have been watching my channel, we've been posting multiple new loan programs and new grant programs.
They're exciting.
Really exciting stuff that Amber is on fire these days, telling me about all these amazing things that are available for us to really present to you as new homeowners or new buyers. And, we talk a lot, and I want to kind of review this because we do this in all the videos. We talk a lot about kind of what the market looks like right now. And we're trying to bring joy and hope because we know there is still some of that left in the universe. And we figure it's our job to bring it towards you. So end of the day, I think let's review that a little bit and then we can roll through and talk about this program. What do you think?
Let's do it.
So Amber, I know you've been listening to a bunch of economists. There's a bunch of people that you've been speaking to regarding, what's really to come in this market. What have they been talking about as far as home values? I know that everyone thinks there's a crash coming.
There's no crash coming because there's not the inventory for a crash to come.
Right. We don't have enough houses.
Remember the last crash, I was just asking some, in those tough years, like 2009, there was over 20,000 houses available.
Yeah.
So there was more houses than there was people that could buy them. Right now, there's more buyers than there are people to buy houses.
Right.
Right now, we're up to 3,000 houses?
Yeah, I think it's around 2,800, something like that, close to 3,000 available across the entire city. So, with that being said, that's inclusive of high rises, that's inclusive of, of condos, of townhomes, and of single family homes. It does not include new homes, but if you haven't been aware, new homes are coming along very, very slowly. So those are gone before they're even built, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter about the new homes. It's really become very difficult to actually get into the new homes communities as well.
Yeah.
So we're really excited to just continue to be here for you guys, to bring hope, to bring joy, to let you know that there's no crash coming. As far as interest rates go, I know they're going up and down, but they're at more normalized rates than from what we should expect.
And as far to answer your question too, the economists the economists I'm listening to, they're saying that between 5 to 7 years, we're going to see appreciation in houses.
Yeah, so we're going to keep making money on the houses people are buying today for the next 5 to 7 years minimum.
And here's where people get messed up, and even the news gets messed up. I hear in the news that, house prices are decreasing, but decreasing from what? When a seller puts their house on the market at 50,000 higher than it's worth, then it's going to decrease. But what I'm seeing is when people are selling their house at market value, which is
way higher than it was even 6 months ago.
Higher than it was even 6 months ago. But even if you look at a year ago, 2 years ago, it's like in the double digits of, so when you're you have to look at everything. And so if a seller puts their house, and I think some agents mislead their people that are listing their house because they're having them listed these crazy amounts. They're thinking we're still in the old economy where you could just say, hey, I'm going to throw it against the wall and
somebody will pay for it.
And somebody will come from California and pay cash and not look and see what it's really worth. Right.
Yeah. I think it's really the greedy seller syndrome, and I get it. Like, you want to make as much money as possible. We all do. But the market's still going to dictate what's actually reality. So 6 months ago, you probably could put your house on the market for a little bit above what it was worth, or take a stab in the dark and reach out, to the stars and probably, my allergies are killing me. Freaking that wind. Have that happen. And you might get lucky. 1 or 2 people might get lucky, but the evaluations still have to start to creep up in order for the market to balance it. So a lot of what's happening, and a lot of people are seeing, prices being decreased from what the original list price was, but that's only because those sellers or those agents did not advise their sellers appropriately. They did not say, hey, let's maybe go here and hope that we get out, multiple bids to take it up there. sit there and stick it out in the mud. So it's not that we're losing value. The house prices are not going down. They're still much higher than they were a year ago, and which is good and bad. Good for sellers, not great for buyers. But the good news for buyers is that they're also still going to be going up. So, you know, a lot of people assume, you know, that crash conversation, you can move that off the table. A lot of people assume, oh, the rates are going up and I won't be able to afford as much. Cool. But my advice to anybody who's looking to buy right now is get in. Just get in and get something so that you can start earning money on your investment. The longer you wait, the higher those prices will go. So why not just get in and get something? If you don't like it, sell it in a year, sell it in 2 years. It doesn't matter, but get your investment process started now. And the rates, refinance it in a year when things go down, right? Refinance it when you see an opportunity. So just trying to give the best advice we can. Again, we're trying to bring hope. We're trying to bring joy. We want to make sure that you're getting truth and not bullshit, because that's a lot of what's out there.
I wonder, like, the people that are crash, where are they even getting their stats from? All they're looking at prices of houses, you know,
that are overlisted and things
that are overlisted. But like what I'm seeing when the loans come through is that if you list your house for market value, you're getting market value for it. Isn't that what you're seeing too?
I will be very honest though. We are seeing a little bit of, which is great for buyers. This is good news for you. We're not seeing 7, 10, 25, 45 offers on each and every house like we were just a few months ago. So because of that, it's actually giving the buyers who are entering the market now an opportunity to really compete and actually win. So it's
yay,
great.
First-time home buyers can get in houses again.
Yes, and new loan programs, which one of the ones we're going to talk about today, are going to be helping that process. So we're going to continue to share these loan programs each and every week. I want to call your attention to the few of the ones that we've already posted this last week, so you can go back and watch them. We did it via Zoom, so the quality is not the best, but the information is what I want you to listen to. So we did a bridge loan program, which basically allows you to, I'm going to let you say it, but basically allows you to not have to sell your house where you live currently, so you can buy here first and then kind of sell it later. So, right? Just
that's perfect. So we're going to pull out a loan on your current house to take out equity so you have a down payment for your new house, and then you sell that later. It's an amazing program.
So it says Relocating Just Got Easier. That's the name of the title on the video. So if you want to watch that, please tune into that video and give it a shot if you're thinking about relocating. There was another program we talked about that I call the Catfish Home Loan Program.
And she came up with that on the fly too.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. So it really, if you know anything about that catfish terminology that's being used around the world these days, it's when you're acting like somebody that you're not. And so this program allows you, if you're not a cash buyer, if you qualify, you can pretend to be a cash buyer. You can actually be a cash buyer when you wouldn't have been normally, and then finance the loan after the closing is done. So that's an amazing one, Catfish Home Loan Program. Please go watch it. It's on my channel. And then one of the other ones we did was for FHA buyers who, you know, a lot of the things that are happening right now with sellers are they're being pretty stingy about repairing anything before you buy the house, or giving you all of the appliances, things like that. And appliances are hard to come by. Supply chain, you know, all the stuff that's happening because of COVID, right? So this program is awesome because Guild partnered with
Home Depot.
So you can finance brand new appliances into your home loan before you buy the house. So you don't have to worry about getting into a home that has a broken washer, and then you're going to have to come up with the money for that. So really awesome. Go ahead.
It's awesome because basically you're going to go on Home Depot's site. You're going to pick out the appliances you want. It'll tally up how much you're going to do, and we're going to add it to the loan. It's an amazing program.
So I think what I love about what your company is doing is you're answering the needs of the market today. You're not just coming up with stuff and saying, oh, somebody will do it. No, you're saying this is what people are experiencing. Let's come up with a remedy. And I think that's super inspiring. And I think, again, we're here to bring hope and joy, and that brings a lot of hope and joy.
That's what we do, right? That's what we've always done.
Yes. So today, so we have one more coming out from our series that we just recorded. It's coming out tomorrow. It's a free money program. So free money. Yeah, there's still free money available right now. So tune into that one tomorrow. Today we're talking about what?
Today we're talking about lock and shop.
Okay, talk to me about this. I'm excited about this one. I like anything that's lock and load. Yeah. Tell me, what do we,
So the biggest fear right now that people are having is rates, right? Everybody's talking about rates. So what you could do is when you're going to go start looking for a house, you can lock in a rate. This is new because you've never used to be able to lock in a rate before you had a property.
Yeah.
So you can lock in a rate before you have a property, and then you have 120 days to close on a property.
What?
So basically, if you're looking at a house for 45 days and then you finally get a property, then you have the rest of that 120 days total to be able to close on it.
I didn't realize they were giving when you told me about this, I didn't realize it was 120 full days. That's amazing. Normally that's like a 60-day program and you have to bust your ass to try to find a house.
Guild just extended it to be 120 days.
So talk to me about how do you qualify for that?
So that you can do FHA, conventional, or VA on it.
So mostly all the loan programs. Amazing.
The big thing is that when you lock, so before you have a property and you lock, this isn't normal to like regular locking. Usually you can lock and there's no fee.
Right.
There's a $1,500 deposit that you have to put down with Guild in order to lock it without a property.
Okay. Does that apply to your loan?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not money that you lose unless you decide not to close on a property.
Okay, got
it. But if you're like, the $1,500 is just an additional deposit you put down early, so it goes towards your down payment and your closing costs.
That's amazing.
I know, right?
Wow. So they're not charging for this.
You want to know another cool
deposit.
thing about it too? So another cool thing is, let's say something crazy happens, because rates, usually when there's bad news, that means better rates. When there's good news, that means bad rates, right?
So in terms of the economy, right? When things are great in the economy, rates go up. When things are bad, rates go down.
Rates go down, right. Yeah. So anything that can come out that's, bad news, like right now, some of the negativity on the news, that's caused rates to get a little bit better. But then the minute they talk about inflation, then it causes them to get worse. So
got it.
It's kind of doing like this. So let's say something happens, you've locked it in, something happens and rates gets better. You have a one-time float down within 30 days of closing. So like you go into a contract on a house. So it kind of takes away all that fear, all the what ifs, and
I don't want to lock it today because it might get better tomorrow.
Yeah. So you kind of have the best of both worlds right there. So let's say that you're locked in on something, you find a house, 30 days before closing is when you have that window open.
Awesome.
If rates go down, you can float down into something
lower.
Amazing. So it's a good program.
Do you have to have a specific kind? I mean, you just have to be able to be qualified for one of those loans, right? You don't have to have extra good credit for this or amazing down payment. It's not based on any of that.
Not at all.
Freaking amazing.
It takes away the fear that you have out there
right now. Did not realize all of this. I should have asked more questions before we went live. I'm so excited right now.
I'm glad to get the excitement though.
Oh my God.
And then it says it's available for primary and secondary homes too.
Awesome.
So the only thing that would be left out is like an investment property.
Okay. So if you're an investor, that makes sense, obviously. Then this still continues to, it really still brings good news to people who actually physically need to buy a home.
Yeah, like majority of people are buying primary houses. Yeah.
I'm so excited about this freaking program. Oh my God.
Isn't that cool?
I just have to like let it wash over me for a minute. But what I've really enjoyed over the last week, talking to you about all these programs and just realizing is like, there is so much negativity out in the world right now. I mean, with the war, there's shootings. I mean, it's just like, you can't turn the news on. First of all, nobody should be watching the news. Let's just say that. We're the news, okay? Tune into us for the news. But truly, like, you cannot turn the TV on or even turn on your social media without seeing something tragic happening. And one thing that's been really hard in our roles, I think I could speak for both of us in the last year, is that we so desperately want to see people win at the end of the day, whether you had a rough time getting there or you came in with, perfect credit, perfect down payment, whatever. We just want to see everyone win. And winning in our eyes is becoming a homeowner, becoming an investor, being able to really put your money to work for you, and being able to live in the greatest city on the planet Earth, which is Las Vegas, Nevada. So
I love your passion.
Thank you. And nobody can outshine my passion for Vegas. I am this cheerleader. But so it's just exciting to me, and I've just gotten so much hope and such an uplifting experience of the last week with you, learning not only about all these programs, but realizing that it's not all doom and gloom. And if you still need to buy a home or still want to make this a dream possible, now is still a good time to do it. And I think that, I love the naysayers who come on our videos and like, Lacey's going to say anything to get you to buy a house because she's a realtor and that's how she makes money. Amber would tell you anything to get you, yeah, we're going to tell you what we need to tell you to make sure that there's still love and opportunity and hope possible for you. But we don't do this because of that. And that's just never been our driver. We've made a pact when we first started doing business together that it's not about you, not us, always. Yeah. You come first, your needs come first. And that's what we've stuck to. So
yeah. And when those people come on, here's what I think too.
Yeah.
I believe within every inch of me that home, and because I was a renter before, and I had a horrible landlord, and I had to live her fears, and I had to worry about her selling the house from underneath me, and I had to worry about rents coming up, that I believe that you need to own your own life.
Yeah.
I believe owning a home is your own foundation. I believe that because it happened to me.
Yeah. And it's happened to me as well.
Yeah. Absolutely. So the reason why we sell it is because we believe in it.
And we don't want anybody else to have to feel that anxiety that we felt. And if you've ever rented, you know what anxiety we're talking about. We don't even have to, go into it.
And all the fears that are out there, the person that you're renting from is feeling those too. So then when they decide your life is in their, like your fate is in their hands.
Yeah.
Basically for where you live, and stability means everything.
I can't tell you how many people who have called us in the last 6 months saying, well, my landlord decided to sell. I have 30 days to find a house. And in the market that we were in, it was devastating in some situations.
Yeah,
I had one woman almost became homeless because we could not find, no matter what we did, we could not find a rental, She couldn't buy at that time. It was just a nightmare. So we want you to avoid all of that. We want to absolutely bring you nothing but good news. And we'll be honest when there's bad news to share, but we're always going to find the light in the, the light at the end of the tunnel and some sort of hope in the message, I'd say.
And usually if there's a will, there's a way.
So absolutely.
Let's make it work. But
So if you're thinking about moving to Vegas, or you're here already and you want to buy a house, or you want to list your house for sale, we have a beautiful team of agents who work for me under the Cerrone Group. I'm also an agent as well. And what we do is we will walk you through this process, holding your hand. Amber will help you if you have credit issues. She can put her team to work and get you guys dialed in on that. When it comes to saving money and you need advice, we can give you advice on that. So it doesn't have to be, I'm ready to buy today, please, now I'm going to call you. We want to hear from you anyway, regardless. I don't care if you want to move here in 10 years. I still want to know about it. So, in the description below, there's an email address. You can send us an email. You can text us. You can call us. There's a phone number. There's also a link. You can go and fill out a form, and then we would contact you to follow up and, schedule some time together. Whatever is going to work for you, we want to make work. So please don't hesitate to reach out to us. These programs are going to continue to come out.
We're going to continue to talk about them.
Yeah. We go live every week or every other week. So please tune in for those things. But do yourself a favor. And even if it's just a thing, maybe in the back of your mind, go watch some of those videos that I just mentioned. These are, we took the time to do it when we weren't even in the same state, because we just felt so passionately that it was important to share that information with you quickly, so that you can jump on it and get things started. So I'm excited about it.
It is exciting stuff.
It's exciting too that the summer is finally here. So,
honestly, we're desert rats.
Yes, we are. Yes.
So summertime is beautiful.
Another really cool announcement that I want to make, that I didn't even tell you I was going to say, is Amber and I are going to be hosting seminars, or like meetings, or I don't know, meetups. I don't even know what they're called, but whatever, that are going to allow you, if you're moving to Vegas, if you're already here, or if you're coming to visit, we're going to be doing several meetups, if you will, to help educate you in person about some of this information, and also just help you get over the hump of like making that initial contact with us here in Las Vegas. So if you're interested in attending any of those, do us a favor and drop a comment just saying, I want more information about, what you're doing. We're going to be promoting it on the channel. Also, please follow both Amber and I on Instagram, Amber Coleman Loans and Las Vegas Gal, because we'll be promoting them there. But starting, I believe, next month, as early as next month, we're going to be doing some stuff over the weekend, so that it accommodates people who like to come into Vegas over the weekend, and then stuff midweek as well. That's going to help those of you who are here already, who want to come after work or maybe during the day. So we're really excited about it. We've been working on this plan for a while. COVID definitely slowed us down.
We started before COVID. Now we're picking it back up
in the saddle again. So I'm just excited to even just have an opportunity to put a face with some of the names of people who
I know to meet you guys. I'm super excited.
We're also going to be doing some fun giveaways at these events, and just some opportunities for you guys to come and actually have a really good time with us. So stay tuned. More information to come very soon. But let us know in the comments below if that's something that you're excited about, because I know we are.
Yes, we're super excited to meet you. Honestly, every time you do an event, I'm like, yay, we get to meet all kinds of people.
It's the best thing ever. It's our favorite thing in the world.
And come be inspired. Come be inspired. See what's happening. Really,
it's not going to be some coaching program BS. We're not going to try to sell you something or say,
us. We're real.
And if you don't know that we're real, come and figure it out for yourself. But if you ever wanted to meet me, if you ever wanted to meet Amber, now's your chance. So stay tuned for more information on that. We're really, really excited. And what's cool is we're going to be hosting these at places around town that you may never have gotten access to, you may not know about. So we have lots and lots of fun stuff happening, and this is gonna be our summer 22. I'm feeling 22. I wish I was 22. I'm not 22. My daughter is 22. So I'm gonna lean into that for her.
Lean into your daughter for that.
Let me read some comments. If you guys have any questions for us, please go ahead and drop a comment in the box right now. We'll try to answer as many of them as we can, and then we're gonna hop off for today. But again, one more free cash money kind of program coming out tomorrow on my channel, so stay tuned for that. And then again, our lives each week are going to bring you new and exciting information.
We're going to dig for those programs.
We're doing it
possible in every way.
Yeah, there is never a no unless like this woman has sniffed it out, and she never sniffs out a no. It's always
and there's
yes.
a no. There's a here's how to.
Here's how
we do it.
All right. Michael says, good morning, ladies. Good morning, Michael. Thanks for joining us. Michael. Dan says, how do they determine that you live in Las Vegas 51% out of the year for buyers? How do they prove that?
Well, I mean, when you're going through underwriting, so the reason why you'd want to be looking for 51% of the time is so that you could be primary, like you could do a primary residence loan instead of a second home or something like that. So to prove primary residence, if you have a job that you can work from home, then you could usually get a letter from your employer to state that you're going to be, you can live anywhere, right? If you have a job, like for instance, I had a client that worked 12-hour shifts. So she worked 3 days, 12-hour shifts in California. So she could prove that she was going to live there 3 days and live here 4 days a week. So 4 days a week out of 7 would be more than 51% of the time.
It's really proven in the loan process. After the fact, I don't know that they're knocking on your door or anything. I don't know.
Yeah, it's certain states though too. So I did hear, and I don't know this to be truth or anything, but I heard a client that was moving here from Florida. And she said but she was connected with New York too. So she said in New York for their state taxes that they actually check credit cards to see where you're charging your credit cards to prove that.
Wow. I've never heard of that here.
So I've never heard of that anything being proven like that.
What?
I don't know. I don't know if this is truth, but that's what she told me. And I was like, oh, I would have never thought to pay attention to where you're charging your credit card.
Where your ID is set up, of course, as well. That's going to be probably a big thing. So I think, we can't advise you to lie or to do anything of that nature.
You wouldn't want to lie.
And you wouldn't want to tell the truth. Yeah. But in terms of after the loan process is done, I don't know of anything that we do specifically here in Nevada to confirm that.
Yeah, but we're not auditors either.
Yeah, so we don't know.
Checking on people after they've bought their house.
Yeah, so we don't. So we don't know, but those are some things we've heard. I guess. Good question.
That is a great question. Thank you.
Aussie expat says, new. I'm seeing open houses for a change. Absolutely. We're definitely seeing a lot of people doing open houses. And I love that. I love that we're feeling like it's getting back to a sort of a normalized market where you can pop in and see a house that you might want to buy. Open houses are a really good opportunity for people to find new buyers as agents. So that's a lot of the reason why they do them. So don't be fooled into thinking an open house is being held to sell the house they're actually sitting in. The house they're sitting in is most likely already sold or whatever. It's usually for an agent to be able to, if I'm going to be real with you, it's usually a marketing tool for an agent to possibly meet a buyer that doesn't have an agent yet. So that's what those are really for.
Love it how you're always telling the truth.
I'm going to tell you it now. Michael Billups says Richmond American, which is one of our local builders here, is doing a rate lock for a fee as well. However, their fee does not go towards your loan. It's money you lose. So that's another reason why if you're looking at buying a new home here in Vegas, we advise a lot of clients. We do a lot of new homes, and we did a lot of new homes. We still do. They're tough to get into, but we do them. We always express to you as our clients, please shop your loan around. Please talk to Amber. Please talk to lenders who are outside of the builder to compare apples to apples, because the builders do a lot of building weird fees into the loan that you don't know about. And you just need to make sure you're getting the best deal possible and the rates. And that's a perfect example. Thank you, Michael, for sharing that. Richmond American, great builder, love Richmond American. They have beautiful homes, but they're doing that same that fee program, but that you lose the money.
Actually, it's probably a different lock. So this is lock and shop.
Right.
So this is 120
you have to be in the home to lock
that. A builder rate lock is longer,
but
there's still a fee to that, but it still gets applied in the end. So they must be looking at a different type of program.
So good to thank you for the information. So so a lot of them will do that. And actually, he was sharing some more information. It's like 1% of the loan. It's 260 days. So they're allowing you to lock it because as long as they are taking to build houses these days, it's helping people stay in their contracts, which I think is great. So that's actually helping people as well, but it's not as great of a deal as I think what you're getting here, in my opinion. So, okay, let's see. Let's see here. We've got, let's see. Michael says, based on my, I don't know. They're sharing all kinds of good information back and forth. If you guys want to learn about Aussie Expat and Michael, on the information that they're sharing about that specific loan program, feel free to read the comments.
Michael, there are other lock programs too that are that money goes towards your loan at the end. So you're more than welcome to reach out to me and I can go through them with you.
Yeah. Dan Landeck says, great insight. Thank you. We appreciate you, Dan, for always tuning in. We love you guys. We love when you guys watch us live, and we do love this Q&A. So feel free to, be active in these forums and ask any question you want. I'm often reading questions that I go, oh crap, I read a question that was kind of negative and I don't feel really good about it, but we're for the most part going to answer anything that you ask us. So let us know. We'll do our best. And if we don't know the answer, we'll let you know that too. We're pretty open, pretty honest, actually.
You can't tell.
We're too honest.
What you see is what you get.
Sometimes we're too honest, but I don't see any other questions. I do see a lot of back and forth. I'm so glad you guys are connecting with one another. That's what this is about. But again, stay tuned. We're going to be doing some announcements specifically on this channel about our upcoming meetups or seminars or whatever you want to call them, where you can meet us in person live in Las Vegas at a cool location.
We're excited to meet you.
Yes, we're going to do giveaways. We're going to have a good time, and we're going to be educating you on hopefully getting into a house here in Vegas. So if you live here, if you're moving here, we want to see you. Let's see. Aussie says, love your gal's honesty. That open house thing is good perspective. You're welcome. And thank you for your compliment. We're going to sign off. Is there anything else we're missing about this program or anything else you wanted to say?
No, I think that we got it pretty much covered. The only thing that I missed was your property must be in contract on the 90th day.
Oh, okay.
So that we're spending the last 30 days closing your loans.
That makes sense. And that's something that would be
an amazing
sort of
program.
Yeah.
Takes away the fear.
I am stoked. Lock and shop. So if you're thinking about moving to Vegas or you're looking at buying a house now and you've been putting it off or you've decided to put it away, this could be an opportunity for you to really take advantage of not stressing about the freaking rates. I mean, at the end of the day, that's the biggest thing right now. That's the biggest thing in the air right now is the rate and not enough inventory, right?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for joining me again, as always.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Tune in next week. We've got a lot of stuff coming out for you. And
yes, we do. Excited to share it.
Talk to you guys soon. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
What